Hey, it's recording. Okay. Well, since it's recording, I'll try to get this thing going so I don't waste your time, if you know what I mean. And anyway, since this is probably going to be deleted, I thought that I would use this, which means that I will be ignoring this thing and instead focusing more on this one up here. Oh, I've got some chocolate in my face. Chocolate. Oh, it's not chocolate. I just didn't shave very well. Okay. So, kind of a mustache here. Alright. Okay. I'll continue here. This is another version of something I wrote. Okay. I wonder how many Muslims would join ISIS if they realized that one day to Allah is 1,000 years of what we count. Thus, Allah is very slow. I also wonder how many Muslims know why the black stone in Mecca ended up in the pieces it's in now. I wonder how many Muslims know about Abu Tahir and the Qaramatians who attacked Mecca, killing 20,000 Sunni Muslims, stole the black stone, and held it for ransom. Again, I wonder how many Muslims know why the black stone is not in one piece. Anyway, according to the sahih hadith, Muhammad said that if you eat 7 ajwa dates in the morning, you'll be protected all day from both magic and poison. Before I joined ISIS, I'd want to test to see if Muhammad was a true prophet by eating those certain number of dates that morning, then taking a spoonful of cyanide. If I survived, then I'd be more likely to join up with ISIS. Also, I'd be more likely to join ISIS if I wasn't a person of the book, of the Christian variety, and didn't realize that the Qur'an says it confirms the before scriptures. Bible, tell Muslims to come to me for my reading of the before scriptures, Qur'an 1094. While all Muslims believe the Bible to be corrupted, I'd be more likely to join ISIS in a heartbeat if I didn't know that the Qur'an says the sun, when it sets, that the sun, after it runs to a resting place and sets in a muddy spring, where it then, according to Muhammad in the Sahih Hadith, says the sun seeks permission of Allah, to rise again. I'd be more willing to join ISIS if I didn't realize that the Qur'an says embryos are clots of congealed blood. That sperm comes from between the ribs and backbone. No mention of testicles. That the bones of a fetus form first. That the earth is spread out like a carpet, which you find out in the hadith is on the back of a giant fish called Nun. That says in Quran 4:34 that you can beat your wife if you just fear rebellion from her. That you can kill your innocent children in an honor killing. Well, it doesn't mention honor killing, but you can see how this opens up the door. But you can kill your innocent children, honor killing, just by fearing that they will, quote, grow up to disappoint parents or show ungratefulness toward Allah. That's Quran 18:74-81. As if those are good reasons to kill anyone, let alone an innocent youth. Or that in Quran 4:24, you can rape someone's wife if she is your slave. I say rape, because there's no mention of consent from either her or her husband to just make it adultery. Quran 4:24 is far worse than it sounds, for when you couple the first part of Quran 4:24 with Sunan Abu Dawud 220 and 150 and Muslim 834-32, 834-33, it makes for the allowance to rape non-Muslim women in the presence of their husbands who are non-Muslims. That's according to Sunan Abu Dawud 220 and 50. if I didn't know about the evil of Quran 9, 1 through 5, and 929, that allows Muslims to break peace treaties and force non-Muslims, under the threat of death, to pay a high tax called jizya, which is going on in Iraq and Syria right now under ISIS, thanks to Quran 9, 1 through 5, and 29. Well, I tell you, if I didn't know that Quran 328, 16:106, Muhammad saved wars deceit that makes it so you can lie, and if I didn't know that Allah was the best of deceivers, to the point where of only making it appear that Jesus went to the cross when secretly taking Jesus up to heaven to partner with Allah, creating damning Christianity in the process if Islam is true. And if I didn't realize that the Quran said such stupid things as one day to Allah is 1,000 years of what we count, make that be Quran 35 through 5, 32 through 5. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Or that it takes 50,000 years for the angels and the spirit, Jibril, to reach Allah. That's Quran 16:102, meaning that Allah can't do anything, for it's moving incredibly slow. The same with the angels and Jibril, even though Jibril was supposedly handing down Quran revelations from Allah to Muhammad daily in human form, since attacking Muhammad in the cave by squeezing him every time he said he couldn't read. Well, if I didn't know all that stuff in the Quran, such as the sun and moon traveling in boats similar to their offspring Noah, that's Quran 36:40 through 42, as Al-Tabari elaborates further with by saying not boats but a chariot that the sun and moon are traveling in, before describing how a solar eclipse occurs according to Muhammad. Well, if I didn't know about all that stupid stuff in the Quran that allows for such evil as Muslims, for Muslims to do, and again, if I wasn't a person in the book, I'd probably join up with ISIS. I'd be in ISIL. Pronounced ISIL. But one of the things that really keeps me from joining ISIS is, why does a holy book, why does a holy being, Allah, need to threaten me with a painful doom, Quran 9:38-39, Quran 9:38 and 9:39, if I don't kill and be killed for it, while at the same time, why does it use the promise of eternal sex with virgins of both sexes? If I die killing for it, why should all appeal to one's base nature, sex drive, and penis, to motivate one to kill for it? That really keeps me from joining up with ISIS, and makes me think Allah might actually be telling the truth about being the best of deceivers. You'd think that Muslims thinking of joining ISIS would wonder what was wrong with this picture. Big time. Bye.